This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
A local doctor gives advice to parents during a national baby formula shortage. That story and more next. Hi everyone, and thanks for watching. I'm Ken Carr with your local information. The topic of today's news feature is the national baby formula shortage. Here's Lisa Sugar with a local pediatrician.
We're all aware of the shortage of formula right now, and many parents across the country are very worried, including parents right here in our area. So I thought, let's get some answers from an expert. We're pleased to be joined today by Dr. Pradeep Adamala, who is a pediatrician with LVPG Pediatrics here in the Hazleton area. Thank you so much, Dr. Adamala, for talking with us today. Have you been getting concerned parents contacting your practice and worried about this shortage of formula and what they should do?
Yes, and I think it has been going on for a couple of months now. I hope these things are going to get better. This situation happened because of two reasons, I guess. Because of supply chain issues, and one of the formula brand has been contaminated, and there was a recall on that. And it has been completely removed now. And the brand has been replenished the formulas back again. So I think it's going to get better soon rather than get worse.
When parents tell you they can't find formula, what advice do you have for them?
Yes, that's a good question. The most of the time, brands, formula brands can be interchanged. Like you can switch to other formula also, but only you change, unless otherwise some people are allergic to specific formulas, like you use a Nutramagen or Elicare, then you talk to the pediatrician what is the best alternate available. But if you are in a certain brand, if you don't able to get that brand, you can go to the other brand. It's okay, nothing to worry about. Only I can see in the most of the common changes, change in the stool pattern or stool color. Because if somebody's on Similac and they changed to Enfamil, I saw most of them complaining of green color stools. It is not it's not any other problem going on. It's only just a change of color.
Now, doctor, we've seen things on social media, people sharing information that may not be accurate. We've even seen a recipe to make your own formula. Is this safe to do?
Absolutely not. As a pediatrician, and American Academy of Pediatrics does not suggest to make a homemade formula. The best thing to avoid this kind of situation is try to buy the formulas for like 2 weeks course rather than buying a bulk in amount. And some people are mixing too much water because of shortage supply. That can lead to health problems also. If you are unable to get a brand in certain areas, you can go to the small stores. You may find it. Or some people can get the formulas online with a retail brand store like Similac can do that or Amazon can do that. Don't try to import the formulas from different countries, and don't try to buy formulas in a big amount, because if somebody really needed it, they may not found, because some people already bought for like 1, 2 month, 3 months course. Like it's like happened when you have a COVID and everybody tried to go to shopping stores and bought everything, and there is a sudden shortage of supply.
Doctor, what if our country is getting formula from another country? Is that method safe as long as it's coming through the government?
Yes, most of the time the government rechecks what exactly we are getting it. But I hope the situation is not going to occur, because I got a notice from all the brands in the US that they are replenishing the formulas right away, and we have enough stores coming up. There is a little bit of supply chain issues, and it's going to get better in 1 or 2 weeks.
I've also heard rumors of people saying they're sharing breast milk with other parents who couldn't get formula. Is that something that is safe to do?
Unless otherwise, the families and no medical problems. Usually breast milks are always safe, but you have to know the complete medical history. I don't want somebody has some issues and you share the breast milk and then can have medical issues. Breast milk is always healthy, but you need to know the medical condition of the parent who is sharing.
If a parent says, I can't get the formula, therefore I'm going to give my child milk or solid food, how dangerous is this?
It depends on the age of the baby. If the baby is almost 1 year old, you can go to the whole milk, almost like he's going to be turning 1 year in like 1 or 2 weeks. You can go to the whole milk at that time. That's fine because of the crisis. But you cannot give the whole milk for a 2-month-old or 4-month-old. There is a lot of brands available. If you are in a certain brand, you can go to the different brand. And most of the babies are tolerating the formula well with no issues. So I would not suggest to doing anything which is unusual to do it, because you want to do something good, but you are making it more worse by doing something you read in some post on the media outlets, and making the health condition of the baby more worse.
Obviously, the best advice is probably contact your pediatrician before you do anything.
Yes, absolutely.
Today's news feature is brought to you by The Cheese Store and more. Go to their Facebook page to see their specials and check out their catering menu.
2 local high schools held commencement ceremonies on Thursday. MMI Prep in Freeland had 27 graduates in the class of 2022. Rachel Emma Betts was the class valedictorian, and Olivia Grace Bartholomew was the salutatorian. In Fountain Springs, 144 students graduated from North Schuylkill High School. Faith Grudy was the class's valedictorian, and Katie McCormick was the salutatorian.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Here's our forecast from the National Weather Service on Saturday. Showers likely and possibly a thunderstorm. It will be partly sunny with a high near 71 degrees. Winds could gust as high as 20 miles per hour. We have a 60% chance of precipitation. New rainfall amounts between 1/10 and 1/4 inch possible, except higher amounts possible in thunderstorms. Saturday night, partly cloudy with a low around 50 degrees. Sunday is sunny with a high near 76 degrees. Sunday night, mostly clear with a low around 58 degrees. On Memorial Day, mostly sunny with a high near 84 degrees. Monday night, partly cloudy with a low around 63 degrees. On Tuesday, mostly sunny with a high near 88 degrees. And Tuesday night, partly cloudy with a low around 63 degrees. 2 Hazleton area high school pitchers combined to throw a no-hitter in the semifinals of the District's 2-4-6A sub-regional playoffs. Here's the SSPTV standard speaker scoreboard. Nick Biazzi pitched the first 3 innings, and then Brett Antolik got an inning of work. Bryce Molinaro had 2 home runs for Hazleton. Kyle Peters, Josh Halisak, and Jorge Rodriguez went yard, and Brett Antolik had a grand slam. The game ended early due to the PIAA mercy rule. The Cougars will face Williamsport for the sub-regional title on Wednesday at 4:30 p.m. at Pittston area. In the District 11 Single-A softball semifinals, Nativity beat Marion Catholic 11-0. At the AA level, Williams Valley knocked out Shenandoah Valley. At the AAA level, Palisades topped North Schuylkill. And in the 4A District 11 playoffs, Bethlehem Catholic scored 3 runs in the bottom of the 7th to beat Tamaqua. We're going to take a break and then come back with our community and sports features.
SSPTV News would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Shirley R. Hinkle, age 89, of Hazleton. A funeral service will be on Tuesday at 11 a.m. at the Damiano Funeral Home. Fresno on Tuesday from 9 to 11 a.m. at the funeral home. Scott Paul Langan, age 47, of Hazleton. Services will be private under Joseph B. Conahan Funeral Home. Larry Oshinsky, age 84, of Hazel Township. Mass will be on Saturday at 11:30 a.m. at Transfiguration Church. The Hillary J. Bonham Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. And Betty Skakowski, age 84, of West Hazleton. Mass will be held on June 14th at 10 a.m. at Transfiguration Church. The Hillary J. Bonham Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements.
Tonight's obituaries are being brought to you in part by Harmon Funeral Homes and Crematory, with 2 locations in Rockland and in Drums, 570-384-3312 or 570-788-0977, and go to harmonfuneral.com.